Let me get out the question and stuff.
All right, so what do you like to get here at the VDC?
Oh, I normally get Pacific Plate or cilantros.
How does the food here compare to, say, at home?
It's terrible here. The quality is just awful. Like, it's not it.
Yeah. What kind of food do you normally like to have at home?
A lot of burgers, I guess. A lot of burgers and chicken sandwiches.
Yeah. Do you prefer to go out or eat at home?
I'm normally an at-home type of guy. So if I'm eating at home, pasta, I guess.
Yeah. What's your opinion on, say, like the hours here?
They're not bad. I honestly like them. There's never a time that I'm like, I wish that it was open later. I guess maybe at like 11 p.m., but that's kind of crazy to expect.
Yeah, it's true. What kind of food do you like to get here at the VDC?
My favorite place to go to is the Pacific Plate.
What food? How does the VDC food compare to what you normally get at home?
I think it's pretty good actually for what it's worth. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm. When you're at home, what normally do you like to eat? Like what kind of food?
I usually, I like to eat I don't know.
Yeah. Like burgers, fries.
Yeah, burgers, steak.
Steak.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your opinion on hours here? Think they should be longer, shorter, later, earlier?
I think so. I mean, considering there is a cafe here that stays open until like 11, I think that's pretty good. But the student center is not open as late, which
Yeah.
I think it could be later. But for the VDC, it's all right.
What do you normally like to get at the VDC?
I get a bowl, depending. If it's like 5, I get a bowl, some like chicken, broccoli, rice. If not, I just get some grilled chicken and some fries.
How does the food here compare to at home?
I don't think nothing can top something my mom cooked. I say at home is definitely better. I love what my mom cooked.
Yeah. If you could add a dish to the VDC, which kind of food would you like to have here?
I say they got like a hibachi place. I think that would be fire. Like some hibachi.
Yeah.
I think that'd be nice.
How about, what's your opinion on the hours here?
Only thing is, I say they got to have the bowl place open for longer. It's
Yeah.
like 11 to 2, and it's a gap until 5. I say have that bitch open from like 11 to whenever it closes, honestly.
Yeah. Alright. What kind of food do you like to get here at the VDC?
I usually get the same thing. I usually get bowl, Pacific Plate bowl, and I usually get either fresh creations, and I usually get some chicken, grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Fries sometimes.
How does the food here compare to at home, you think?
Not close. I live with my grandma, so my grandma's cooking always. That's all.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad. It's decent.
If you could add a place here, what kind of food do you think they should add here?
Probably on top of like the grilled chicken option, probably like a fried chicken option.
Yeah. What's your opinion on the hours here?
Actually, I have no problem with the hours. I wish dinner lasted until about 9, but other than that, so.
Yeah. What do you like to eat here at the VDC?
Because it's for free for me. I'm employees here, and it helps me to save money.
Alright.
How does the food here compare to at home?
Here it's so delicious, and there is a lot of kind of food, and meat, fries. I like that.
Yeah. And then, how do you feel about the hours of the food here?
Sorry?
How do you feel about the hours here? Like, how long the food venues are open and stuff?
How long?
Like how long the food venue is? Like, how long they're open till?
Like how long they're open at the VDC? Like, you think the hours like they're good enough? Like, when you want to get food and stuff.
You start in the morning, until night.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
What do you like to get here at the VDC?
I usually get the quesadilla. I love the quesadilla, dipping in sour cream, And then I just had Pacific Plate. Normally the line is super long, so you can never get it, but I just had it. It was really good. I like black-faced shrimp and noodles, teriyaki sauce. They got a lot of good options. I really like the VDC. Personal favorite.
How does the food here compare to at home?
I think it's good, like, because you can have as much as you want. Like, it's buffet style. I mean, at home, you know, you have to make your own food. I'm a lazy college student. I want to do that.
Yeah.
So I can just come here and get food whenever I want, as much as I want. So that's nice.
How do you feel about the hours?
I think they're good. I got no complaints. Like, they got long lunches, long dinner, and then if you can't make dinner, you can get late night.
Yeah.
I think they're good hours.
So what food you like getting at the VDC?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
So what food you like getting at the VDC?
VDC, my go-to each and every day, I probably go to Cilantro's. Depending on what they have with like the house-made chef stuff, I usually get that too. And then the go-to for me is also a pizza. So.
How about you?
Definitely Cilantro's, and then the special, I'll usually get that too, and then every once in a while I'll grab pizza too.
So do you prefer the food at home to the VDC food?
I would say it's similar. Like, depends what you get. I kind of stick to my guns, so it's not like it's this. I mean, compared to home food, I like my stuff at home probably a little bit more, but you can't go wrong. Like,
How about you, bro?
Yeah, I probably like my home stuff a lot better, but usually when they cook up in the specials, it's actually not too bad. It's kind of like home food, but like Cilantro's, like I'd rather just like go to Chipotle, but other than that, it's not bad.
yeah.
So what do you think about the hours at the VDC?
I'm sorry.
The hours at the VDC.
The hours are good. I used to have an early class, so I'd come here like really early in the morning, get breakfast. I like their breakfast, and then we're athletes, so like when we get done with practice, it's still open, which is nice. Good refuel. Good times for sure.
How about you?
Yeah, I like the time, but sometimes I wish it would go until like 9 o'clock. But other than that, it's like perfect timing.
All right, bro. So what food you like getting at the VDC?
My personal favorite is the Pacific Plate. I love the stir fry that they have there.
All right, so would you prefer the food at home or the food at the VDC?
Definitely the food at the VDC. It's easier. It's all well made. You know, and I don't have to put the extra time while I'm studying for classes.
So what do you think about the hours at the VDC?
I think the hours are great. It'd just be nice if they're open a little later. But other than that, I think it's great.
So if you could add something to the VDC, like, do you have anything that you could add if you like also add something at the VDC?
Maybe I would have like more specials at Blazing Bronco. Like maybe more wing days or something like that.
Yeah. All right, bro. So what do you like getting at the VDC?
I like the chicken and rice there a lot. It's sort of like a stir fry I get like every day. So that's probably my favorite thing.
So what do you prefer, the food at home or the food at the VDC?
Probably the food at home, but food at VDC I can get like anything I want rather than like my mom or me cooking it. So that's pretty nice.
So what do you think about the hours at the VDC?
I wish it was open later. Closing at 8 o'clock is pretty early, but it's open at like 7 o'clock in the morning, so it's never like, that's never a problem.
Yeah. So if you could add an item to the VDC, like, what would you add?
Probably more steak, but I know that's expensive.
More steak, yeah.
That's probably it.
All right. So, what food you like getting at the VDC?
What was that?
What food you like getting at the VDC?
I like Pacific Plate. I really like Pacific Plate and the pasta line.
So would you prefer the food at home or the food at the VDC?
Food at home or the food at the VDC?
Yeah.
I think I still prefer a home cooked meal. This is pretty good stuff that they have here, but nothing beats like what I get at home.
I get it. So what do you think about the hours at the VDC?
The hours are fine, honestly. I find myself usually being able to eat before 8.
All right. So if you could add an item, like, do you have anything that you could add? Like if you add an item to the VDC?
If I could add an item? I think it'd be pretty cool to have like, I don't know, the breaded chicken sandwiches mostly every day instead of just Friday.
All right, makes
They're
sense.
pretty good.
All right, thank you.